What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Going to run through this one really quickly today. Needless to say, trading day, I did terrible. Uh, Chased longs as it grinded up. Got stubborn a couple times. I battled back and forth between break even and down a little bit on the day. And then I made a stupid decision uh, towards the afternoon that kind of uh, exacerbated the overall loss of the day. Overall, I've been kind of battling back and forth between break even, or like all week, excuse me. I'm battling back and forth between break even. Was up pretty good on the week. Now we're back down. Not down a lot, actually. I think I'm still positive, but from the top of our P&L this week, we're definitely down a good little bit. Um, but I'll show you the stats here in just a second of what that looks like. But for right now, we're going to just look at what our daily chart is looking at right now. All right, so in yesterday's video, I was talking about how it was imperative that, or very, very important, that the market closed above 5,400 and held the 5,400 level. Yesterday, we closed slightly below it, or right around the 5,400 level. There goes the close. And then today we opened up, pulled back to that 5,400 level, which ended up being a excellent long of where our balance high was for me. That's where I had my balance high, or the trading range that I was expecting us to kind of either stay within or break above or below at some point, and we ended up breaking above that area. Now, other people, like I said in yesterday's video, may have their high or their balance high right at the 5520 level, which is that spike high day. 5520. Today's high exactly was 5519. So didn't quite get above that. And it is very, very important that tomorrow, when we come into this trading day, come into tomorrow's trading day, that we get above, and or really we stay above 5500. We get above 5520 and then start eating away at this gap here on the upside. All right. We held the 20-day moving average beautifully today. We held the 5400 level beautifully today. All right. Um, Today was a trend day up, very strong trend day up. A couple pullbacks, got a little liquidated. Some weak-handed longs, but overall not bad. Very strong day for the bulls. We love to see it. But moving forward, we need to hold 5,500. If you get below 5,500, then your destination is most likely going to be around the 5,450 level, which would be a key level to hold as well. So that's what we're looking at right now. As of right now, this 5496 level was last week's high. We are looking at what could potentially be another outside week up scenario. Okay. So if we look at the weekly, you can see how we took out last week's low of 52.51, right? We took that out pretty good this week. And then we reversed to the upside and took out the high of 496.50. So that's why I'm saying it's very important that we stay above 5,500, because the bulls want to stay above 5,500. We get a little bit more of a push into that sell tail from that week, right? There's a lot of pressure above that 5560 level, which basically leads us into that gap, right? If we can get into that gap, start eating away, we could push up into that 5,600 level and keep on cruising to the upside. But right now, the weekly has been firmly put back into a balance. If we close out tomorrow above 5,500, then it's a very strong look for the bulls going into next week. All right. So, and a very strong look going into the end of the month. Let's look at the monthly chart real quick. And then I'm going to just show you guys quickly what the 30-minute chart looks like today, or our profile. But this is the monthly chart. Okay. We're still firmly down, right? Firmly down. We were in this nice little balance for a minute, and then we broke out of it. One time framing down 2 months in a row. Okay. So we got 2 months in a row, one time framing down. Very, very large wick here. Okay. Big if the buyers can close above 5,500 this week, I think going into next week, there's a very strong chance that we continue to push up and then set up the month of May really good to take out this month's high. This month's high is 57.6150. I think there's if we, like I said, if it's very, very, very important that we hold above 5,500. If we do not hold above that 5,500 level, then everything that I'm saying is going to fail and you'll most likely rotate back towards the lows. But going into the month of May, what buyers want to see, the hold above 5,500, start to push up, come out that have a outside week up scenario, and then next week have some follow through to start eating away up into the 5,600 level, and then that sets up the month of May to put us back in to a balance. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. If not, leave comments down below with questions about what I need to explain. If it's the one-time framing up, if it's the balance, if it's the one-time framing down, these terminologies, if I need to explain those, let me know. If you want to learn more about those terminologies, I recommend joining Paul Asmar's trading room. Come join his room, camelbacktrading.org. I'm a huge advocate for it. It's helped me out a lot, helped me understand the markets in ways that most people can't. Now, the trading, that's on me, right? But definitely recommend it, okay? Definitely recommend. So going into the close, we had a very strong push up. We had a little bit of a spike going into the close, okay? So tomorrow, most positive thing for buyers is to open above 55.15. Okay, very positive for buyers to open above that 55.15 level. If we cannot, then we may trade between 54.85 and today's high of 55.20 and chop around. All right, buyers most certainly want to stay. If they can't hold the 5,500 level, your next destination on the downside is 54.85. If they can't hold that, your next destination on the downside is going to be more or less the 54.50 level. If they can't hold that, then you're looking to push down even further below the 54.50 level. You then have nothing until 5,400, which you would want to hold if you're a buyer. But most positive thing is to open up above where we spiked above today, 54 or 55.15 essentially. If we can't, then you must hold above 5,500 or at least trade in this upper distribution. And just to highlight it for a second, what I'm talking about, this trading range right here. Buyers want to open up and stay within this range. If they can't push any higher, they must stay up here. If they want to, then they can push higher. That's what we want to see. Okay. If not, things may turn sour because failing up here at the 55.20 and the 5,500 level could signal a pretty sharp downturn and maybe even a possible sell in May and go away scenario. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Catch you guys in the... Oh, one more thing. I forgot. I was going to show you guys the stats. This is this week's stats. So let me blow this up for you guys. So you guys can... Oh, wow. You don't want to see that. Get out of here. Well, that didn't go as planned. Alrighty, now that we got this pulled up. So far this week's stats, they're not terrible, okay? They're really not terrible. 60% win rate, losing around 38%. I've just managed to, over the last couple days, string together a couple losses that just isn't, very good for me. We've got a 99 P&L total for the week, so not great, obviously. And as you can tell, we've had some really good winners. I mean, max run up 326, max drawdown 245. I need to be better about average winning trade. I'm trading the MES. I'm trading one lot. So if you guys are judging me on the $20 a trade, just keep in mind it's $20 a trade on one lot of MES, and I'm in the trade for 5 minutes. I'm in the trade for 5 minutes. Who can complain about making $20 in 5 minutes when most people make $20 in an hour at their 9 to 5. Okay, so if you're going to judge me on that, fuck off. But overall, the stats are not terrible. Definitely going to be including this moving forward. More showing what my stats are for the week. I'll show you guys tomorrow and tomorrow's video on what the overall stats look like. But we'll end it on that note. Thanks for stopping by if you did. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.